Hi, my name is Jasmine, and I was in the Padua program with Catholic Charities. My father was in the penitentiary until I graduated high school at 17. My mom raised me and my 4 big brothers. It was a pretty rough upbringing because I was her only daughter, trying to figure out life, and she had 4 boys, so she kind of didn't know how to raise a daughter. I learned from her mistakes, I guess. And now I have 2 girls to fend. Them not knowing really what I'm going through really is what kept me going. Because I couldn't cry. I couldn't show them emotion. I couldn't do anything but keep going, making it seem so easy to them. And that's when I knew I just couldn't give up. They're my hearts. They're my hearts. I couldn't get my kids to and from school like I needed to, and I was working at a nursing facility at that time, so I didn't have transportation. So it was kind of like me relying on other people, and that never works. It hasn't worked at all in my life, so that's pretty much how I lost my job. And then COVID came. And then when COVID came, couldn't really find a job, was out of work for probably 6 months. When I lost my job, I was about to lose my childcare. And that's why Padua was brought to my attention. I actually did lose my car, that car. I lost that car. I almost lost my apartment. I almost lost childcare for my kids. Everything was just going away from me. And I was like, what's wrong with me? Why do I deserve this? Why do I have to go through this? So that's when I got the call. That following week, I got the call to call Padua. One of my goals that we set was my credit score. It was pretty bad when I started. I would have eviction on me and stuff like that. And I didn't know much about credit. It was really low, 500s. It has jumped up probably about 120 points since, which is big to me because that's something that I was never focused on. Housing is another thing that a goal we set. I didn't want to be in the home I was at. It was a bad environment. My kids really couldn't go outside and play. It wasn't a park over there. They wouldn't come fix anything. But no, they couldn't go outside, and it was uncomfortable because I would go outside sometimes and hear gunshots because I had nowhere else to go. So how Nikki and Padua made this my new home a reality is by first with taxes. I had to save a certain percentage to obtain $500, a $500 incentive. And then Padua paid my rent a couple times to help me be able to save. I saved probably almost the whole year, almost $9,000. It lasted a long time because I was adding my paycheck on top of what I had already saved. And I've never in my life been able to do that. This is the nicest place I've ever lived in my life, and it's mine. And everything in it is mine. Nobody can take it from me, and that's huge to me. When I graduated, it was hey, you're going into your new apartment, so we're gonna go ahead and graduate you, and we're gonna purchase you a washer and dryer so that you can have that in home. That's one more goal marked off your list, and that was the best blessing I can receive in my life. Seeing someone genuinely care enough to help you get to the level that you want to get to, that you've been yearning to get to for however long. That's what got me to trusting Padua. And that's what allows me to trust people in general, just not giving up on me, even when I give up on myself. I need more people like that in my life that don't give up on me. I'm living a life that I prayed about, and it's all because of Padua.
This house makes me feel like love,
Wow. I've never heard her say that. I guess Mommy's doing something, right?
She is. I'm proud of my mommy for taking care of us, having a good day, eating, packing my snack food, getting our jacket if we go to school. It's love.
Thank you.
Welcome.